Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh and by Hashem Havrakar Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here that's pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. I just want to, go through the spirit and touch on a topic or whatever, basically in so many words, what I want to go in on is basically a lot of people out here is scared. They basically they scared to what everything is going on in this world right now. America's never been in a situation like this before, and hey, a lot of people shook up, and it's only gonna get worse through the spirit. Some people think this coronavirus is a hoax, and some believe that it's really serious and is a plague. But through the spirit of Yahweh Simiyah Shah, he bugging people out that's in the truth. He bugging 2/3 out as well, and hey. We all know that any given time you can get taken out of this thing. That's why you got to pray and fast nonstop, that the Lord continue dealing with you on the right hand side to keep on pushing this truth. You don't want to just be in this truth for a short while to maybe wake somebody up and then just wake one of the hopeful elect up, one of the final pieces, and then you get kicked out of this thing, man. You want to keep on pushing. You want to hope the spirit be on you enough to keep pushing, so you can don't not die that second death, and get that what's Salakia? You don't want to die that second death and get that corruptible. You don't want to get that. You want to get the incorruptible crown, the real crown, the one that's not going to be tarnished, the one that want to be crowned by Yahweh Shah, man. You don't want to get that crown, that crown is going to tarnish, man. Like I was saying, people scared and people bugged out, and the spirit was put on me to basically just to go in on this, because I had a family member that basically asked me to do something to possibly get me jammed up. I mean, I'm sitting up here being a prophet for the Lord. I'm under the scope anyway. And asked me to do something crazy on my phone, and I was like, damn. Like, the crazy thing is, this guy's pretty sharp with everything else, with so-called with Esau's law. So with everything, this guy's so-called sharp. Then he asked me to do some crazy stuff, and I was like, man, what the hell wrong with you? You know what times we in? I'm saying this in my head, but I was like, man, that's illegal, man. And hey, in these times we in, you gotta be mindful. Like, before the Lord's Passover, before the Lord's last Passover, his disciples was there, and he and then one of his disciples turned on him, and that's gonna happen with family members and so-called brothers as well, because everybody not gonna have the same intentions, or gonna be able. Everybody ain't gonna be able to stay strong. The Lord can. You could be on the right path one minute, and the Lord can just dismiss you, and you just go off, man. But all this stuff going on with the coronavirus and people they still having people on the ships. It's just so much. Also with the things you hearing on the news, you don't know what's what. And America's never been in a situation where they couldn't control the situation. Like, the economy's jacked up, the country's basically on lockdown, and people bugging out. I just seen something. A brother did a video where it's saying suicide rate is up. Everything is up. Suicide rate, unemployment, job loss. This great empire of America is falling. Falling at a fast rate, and it's just crazy. But by people trusting in America and Esau laws, they never been. But this stuff never happened before, and they plagued in the mind, man. They can't handle it. They can't handle possibly not having no job, not knowing when they had that good union job and paying them union dues, and thought that it'd never be a time where they wasn't able to work no overtime to be living beyond their means. They never thought it was gonna be a time when they possibly could get laid off, man. I looked at the news earlier this morning. The city of Baltimore talking like they may be like $1.3 billion in debt because of conventions not happening, hotels not filling up, not red light cameras and things of that nature. Babylon is falling drastically, and everybody that's not in the truth and don't know these scriptures, they plagued in the mind, man. I'm gonna bring out a scripture. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:13. It said, "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart." And the heart meaning the heart is the mind, man. The heart is the mind. And any wickedness, but the wickedness. Any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. We all know. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And that's a double whammy right there. A plague of the mind and any wickedness, and don't give you any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Hey, how many people? These situations was going good when you had these jobs bringing all that money in, but when things get tight, you can't provide no more. You ain't nothing no more. Your woman starts sassing you. She mad because she can't get her hair and nails done, and those them damn eyelashes, man. She trying to. I ain't gonna say all of them will run off and try to get it the best way they can. But I mean, man, all these damn women wicked, man. Didn't King Solomon had a lot of women. He said he ain't found one virtuous one, man. So them times women was a little bit more respectable and knew how to be women. But now, hey, it's slim. It's real slim. It's like finding a damn a vein in a shoot. It's a tough feat right there. It's a tough feat. I got another scripture. I think it was 2 Corinthians 2:11. You can't let Esau dictate to you how to live, because basically what I was saying with all this news and stuff, these news reports, these basically all these stats talking about this coronavirus or whatever, man, is made to scare you. It's made to scare you, have you stay in the house, have you comply, man. The 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get advantage of you. For we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And the devices is Satan devices is the news, the media, the news, radio, these polls, all that's a device, man. Device to scare. None of that stuff is accurate. You ain't gonna know the whole truth. But it's basically made to scare you to comply and do whatever they do what they want to do. You can't be caught up on that stuff. I got another scripture to say for the reason why you shouldn't even be being scared and having that plague of the mind. I'm gonna look it up again. Fear can kill a flag. Fear. Salakia. Here we go. 10:28. Matthew 10:28. That's why you can't be getting caught up with this coronavirus and this and that. This is Matthew 10:28, and this is in the red letter. So this is Yahushua speaking. Fear not them which can kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both the soul and the body in hell. Now, I mean, hey, that's kind of that's talking about not fearing man or whatever, but you know, I can equate that with what's going on. Fear not people being around people. That's man. You possibly don't even know what people got. You can't, if you living in fear, man, you don't have faith. Whatever, if you get the coronavirus, man, regardless if you in a house, stay in the house, people even getting that stuff that's not around people, man. People getting that is airborne. So if the Lord if it's meant for you to get it, for Yahweh by some Yahshua put it on you to get it, you gonna get it. Another scripture came up to the top of my head. The Lord do these things. Salakia. Salakia. I got it on top of my head. I create the light and the dark. I create. Dang it. This Satan. Now I want me to get this edification out. Here we go. This is Isaiah 45:7. Like you can't run around here being scared of no coronavirus. You can't be running around here scared of man. You can't be running around scared of nothing. Because whatever's deemed for you to whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, regardless if you try to duck it or not. You can't duck death, man. You can't duck death. This Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So whatever happened, good or bad, the Lord created. So basically, whatever happened got to do with you. Whatever you get, whatever hand you dealt, the Lord dealt it to you. So you gotta deal with it, man. Can't be living life in fear, because fear is the opposite of faith. And I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully, this video was edifying. Shalom.